What's up, you guys? This is Adam Gillespie with Rancid and Sweaty Calves coming at you with yet another video. And wouldn't you know it, a bunch of individuals on the nerd space that I like to follow have gotten a lot of backlash within recent history. This backlash includes people like Ryan Kinnell, Geeks and Gamers, Gary from Nerdrotic, and Az from Hill vs. Babyface. Now, these individuals, I'm not going to assume what their political positions are. I'm not going to tell you one way or another what I believe their political positions to be, because that is not what matters to me when it comes to these individuals. What it matters to me when it comes to these individuals is their ability to talk about pop culture and what their thoughts on it are, what their thoughts on each individual substance that they discuss is, and why they have those thoughts. I don't care about their political assumptions. I don't care about anything else other than what they have to say about these creative aspects. That's what matters to me. And when I hear about these individuals getting attacked because they mentioned something in a story, in a video game, in a movie, and they talk about something that's going on, and they get this huge backlash, primarily because they maybe attack a sacred cow of the leftist propaganda wing, or the propaganda wing of the leftist party, which is leftism, liberalism, mainstream media, stuff like that. It's very, very interesting to take a look at how their words are twisted. Because people like the Act Man on YouTube and people like Hassan Piker and several other larger influencers on the internet have decided to come at Hill vs. Babyface for something he said in his Starfield review. Now, for those of you who don't know, Starfield is a new video game released by Bethesda. It's very similar to the other ones they've made. I'm not interested in Bethesda video games because I've heard that they have a lot of bugs and they have a lot of issues that have to get worked out later on down the line, so I haven't yet played the game. But I do know that there is something that Az talks about in the video, which if you guys want to look at, I am going to leave a link in the description below. I will not play it here. That is only because I don't want there to be a large amount of language played on my channel. I'm trying to keep my channel a relatively family-friendly channel, and there is language in the video from both the creator Az and the creators of Actman and Hassan Piker. So I just don't want to play out. I think most of his focus is on the Actman in the video, so he mentions Hassan Piker. There's some mentioning of some other things, but I don't want to play this video and risk the family-friendly nature of my channel. I'm trying to keep this as clean as possible, even though I cover pretty disturbing topics on this channel from time to time, but I am trying to keep family-friendly content at the core of this channel, so I will not be playing this video. That's the main reason why I'm not going to play this video. But if you guys want to watch it, I will leave a link in the description below so that you guys can go see the video and see for yourselves if the backlash is warranted. I personally don't believe it is, because the reason why Az has faced this much backlash is not because of any of the legitimate criticisms that he has levied against this video game. Its incomplete nature, the bugs, the boringness of it, the lack of expansive worlds that you can go and travel through, the closed maps instead of the open world maps that seem to be semi-connected through cutscenes. He mentions all of these things and talks about all of these things. And it's a pretty long list of things that he has issues with, but he has gotten attacked online by these these bigger influencers because of the fact that he mentions how boring it is that Bethesda Studios is kowtowing to the leftist cow, the religious sacred leftist cow of gender ideology and pronoun bait. He mentions how annoying it is that he is trying to play a video game that he just wants to get sucked into the world of and enjoy this immense, expansive, a wonderful story, and he gets stuck with having to deal with this garbage once again. And there's a character in the game themselves who conforms to this leftist ideology. This female character, or female presenting character, woman presenting character, is a clone of a male. So this woman character who looks like a woman and sounds like a woman is actually a clone of a man, meaning that there is some sort of transgender garbage there, and as, of course, being a normal human being, says, hey, why is this in the story? To what point does this serve? There was no legitimate reason for this being brought up in this moment of the story, and yet here it is, shoved in my face, something that I did not ask for, something that nobody is asking for, apart from a couple of lunatics on Twitter, and it's shoved in my face. And because of that, he got a huge amount of backlash. Insults thrown at him like being a big silverback gorilla, something that would be considered a racist slur if Az happened to be of a darker skin tone than he is currently. But the fact that he's a white guy, it's going to get swept under the rugs and there's not going to be any reporting of it. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's kind of stupid to even think about talking about this. Like, why is it that Az is getting attacked? Why is it that this guy who just wants to watch and play and enjoy good stories is somehow being persecuted for mentioning the fact that he is bored by a trope that has existed in media for the last 5 years and doesn't seem to be slowing down, and it seems to be shoved down the throats of every viewer who enjoys watching, playing, or reading stories in the modern era. Why is it that every single time you turn something on, there is something else that has to do with this stupid gender ideology, and there is some level of it creeping into every crack? Why is that the case? That's a question that Az brings up, and he gets backlash for it. And I gotta tell you, I have the same question. Why is it there? There are fairly simple answers, and it is very simple to come up with an answer, but I want to hear your guys' answers. I want to hear what you guys have to say. My thoughts on this is that Az is in the right. He has every right to say, I'm bored with this stupid political garbage being injected into every story that I have watched, and I just want good stories. Can we get back to good stories? I completely agree with what Az has to say regarding that. But what are your guys' thoughts on that? I want you to leave thoughts in the description below, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, share this video with your friends, subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon if you haven't already so you don't miss a video that I upload. And check me out on my different socials, including my Rumble. I leave links to those in the description below as well. But yeah, I will also leave a link to the description of this video. I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week.